This will be a room tour for the Crowne Plaza in Lake Placid, New York. This is room 188, which is on the first floor down the Pine Wing. And here we go. You can see, starting off, this is in the older wing of the hotel. And I'm here for a conference, so they're not going to give the best rooms for people who are paying cheaper. So just keep that in mind. You've got a nice chair railing all around, nice woodwork, carpet. This place has carpet. Over on the left, this actually is a giant double mirror, so full ceiling to floor mirror. But if we open this up, also where our luggage stay is, and coming over here, ironing board, extra hangers. Do not see any extra linens in here, but if we look over in the corner there is our iron. And coming up there, we also have a random pipe working its way through the closet. Just saying, it's there. No, it's there. We're moving on to the bathroom next. That's to the right side of our closet. You have a giant mirror right here, so lots to see. If we come down and look at our sink area, you'll notice it's very open. There's no products on the actual counter. They are mounted to the wall over there. You do have a shaving mirror, which is nice. I've already tried using the sink, and little pet peeve of mine, that is way too close to the back, so you're gonna knock your knuckles on that quite a bit. Coming over, we have first of our garbage cans, our commode with the elongated bowl, so I like that, it's nice. When we get into the shower area, yes, there's wallpaper, but should be okay. There's a bowed curtain rod, so it's gonna help add a little extra room to your admittedly not super large shower area, and if we look how close that is to the commode itself, it'll be interesting. Got a grab bar, take a look at our handle, and then up here for our very low nozzle. Like, I can already tell this is probably going to be a problem for anybody over 5'7". I will let you know. Walls are actual tile, so like I said, none of that plastic stuff here. And then we're going to come around and take a look at the back of the door, make sure that there's nothing here. Nope. No hairdryer or anything there, because it is located right over there. And then you have extra towels right there. We're gonna swing up and out right here. 2 lights, and that's gonna be your exhaust fan, which swing back over is right there. So it actually has an exhaust, which is nice. I always appreciate that. Coming out and spinning to the left, there is a connecting door between this room and the next room. There is a deadbolt, but probably will still stick something in front of that. But that does make it tricky because this is kind of a narrow hallway right here. Walking into the living space, here you have an actual recycle bin and then another garbage can, or probably another garbage can if you want. This particular room does come with 2 queen beds. As you can see here, we're utilizing one for storage because the closet's not very big and we don't pack a lot. We only have 2 bags really. Over here we have our non-motion sensing thermostat, which I love. Again, the wallpaper carries into the living space. You've got some nice Adirondack style artwork on the walls, headboards made of wood. We'll find out how the beds actually are. There is a nightstand in between the two with a phone and a clock radio. There are no USBs on that. However, on the lights up here, there is power. But notice it's only on one side, so whoever's on the other side does not get one. So you're either split in 2 different beds, or somebody's not gonna have like a reading light or something. The stand in between does actually have electrical in it, which is kind of nice. Coming past our second queen bed, we come into the more living area. It's got a small round table to do some work on. It will probably work for my wife and I with just our 2 laptops, but it's not like a designated workspace, so that could be tricky, and we might actually need to move that over here, because behind this, aside from having the 2 plush leather-ish chairs and a light that you have to turn on and off by reaching over and flicking a switch there, the actual air conditioner unit that controls this room is kind of behind the table, so kind of have to move the table to have that, to move air a little better. But as we move along, every room apparently in the hotel here has a balcony or a patio. Since you are on the first floor, you have a patio, and this is kind of your view. It's not going to be great, but you know what? Again, I'm here for a conference. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time in the room. There are 2 Adirondack chairs and a little table out there. Maybe I'll pop out there real quick and show you what it looks like. Here you can see warning for smoking. There's a lock here, and then there is a bar that you can put to make sure that nobody can actually get in if you forget to lock that. But we'll open that really quickly, kind of pop out. There you can see 2 chairs, place to sit, and then the view that you have. I mean, for a place that's all about views, it's not the greatest, but again, if you're looking for a better view, there are different rooms in this hotel that have better views. If we're coming around to the side here, we've got our extra accent mirror, and then here we have pretty much where they put everything else. So you've got light with plugs on it. Over here, this is the hidey area for your microwave. It's an older microwave because it's turn dial, but you have one, which is nice. You have some extra storage right there. Keurig coffee maker with a few pods included. And then if we come over here, there is a mini fridge, already cool. And then you've got a reasonably sized flat screen TV in here, which is nice. So staying here 4 days for a conference. First time I've stayed at this hotel in Lake Placid. I've stayed at others. You can see them over there in the corner. But after the conference and we stay here, I will let you know things we liked and things we didn't like. As promised, a wrap up of the Crowne Plaza in Lake Placid, room 188. So we'll start over here with the door, as I tend to like to do. The door itself, you can see light bleed from around the frame, not so much on the bottom, which is very nice. However, the beds are far enough away over here and have this wall, so you can't really see any light from the door, so that's really good. Strongly recommend latching and deadbolting when you first get in, because I was in the restroom, my wife was on the patio, and 10 minutes of us being in here, apparently housekeeping knocked on the door to make sure if we didn't need anything, but when nobody answered, they proceeded to come in, walk past the bathroom, which had the fan on, and walk all the way over to the patio, scare my wife, and ask if we needed anything. And she said no, the person left, and we locked the door. I've never had that happen to me in a hotel before. I've never stayed here before, but that was a slightly unsettling instance. Not sure if that's normal or if it was just that particular person, but just do that as soon as you walk in. Safety. Didn't happen after that. Haven't seen them, which is great. Our closet, I did utilize it to some extent to keep some of my conference clothes taken care of. It's good. Just remember that there's a mirror there, so walking into it at night could be tricky. If you walk past the bathroom here, the door itself is solid enough, really good. There is an electrical outlet there and on this side, which they're GIF, and they have a little light on them, which is enough to actually act as a nice night light. I was correct about the sink. Hit my knuckles on that a lot, but other than that, a lot of space, really nice. Product on the walls, while I complained a little bit about it when I first came in, it actually worked out. I like that. It made it easier. All right, coming over to toilet. This situation was a little weird, but it was manageable. The shower itself, water temperature, as long as you don't have a lot of people here showering at the same time or showering super late at night, you can get very good hot water. Coming up to the shower head, the tub does sink down a little bit, so I was not as close to the head as I thought. Water pressure is meh, so keep that in mind. The nice bowed curtain rod was nice, kind of gave extra space. One thing that I noticed, especially while showering, the ceiling in the bathroom is a drop ceiling, so these are metal struts and then these things pop out, and that's probably to access the piping that's under there. However, if you take a hot shower and you have cold metal, you have things like this that form, and it's kind of really around the shower. There was a little over the sink, but they actually cleaned that. I guess they just kind of missed that. So if you're sensitive to that kind of thing, just know you might want to bring like a bleach wipe with you or something. Coming over, while we're talking about the temperature of the shower, the exhaust fan. My wife doesn't take super hot showers. I take ridiculously hot showers. The bathroom got really steamy. This was not enough to handle anything. It's just enough to move air through this if you have the door shut. So that's that. Over here in the hallway, I did forget to show you this. This is a cool little light cutout, which is controlled by the light switch over there. And we're gonna excuse the fact that we're working our way out of here, so things are a little messy. Thermostat, very good, not motion sensing. It does let you lower the temperature quite a bit. The air conditioning unit itself does not stay on to constantly give you white noise, so if you're gonna need white noise, you're gonna have to bring your own. Talking about our beds, they are a little on the firmer side for things that my wife and I prefer. Also, I should have known this when I first walked in, because I got this as part of a conference block. These are not 2 queen size beds, they are 2 double beds, and they're just slightly smaller than queens, but that also means that they're figuring 1 person here and then 1 person on this side, which is why you don't have an extra bit over there, so you're going to be sharing that if you're coming here with somebody else. The light switches by the bed, again, are on the one side only, not on the other side. They worked out pretty good. Wish the button to turn them on was a little bigger, but you know, it was nice. There's a power strip up there, power strip down there. Pillows were good, headboards were good. Like I said, beds themselves were firmer than we would have liked. Table, we ended up moving this several times because, again, like I said, it's in front of the air conditioner unit. So we moved it over here at one time, but that got in the way of there. So we ended up kind of putting it in the corner over there, but we put it back because, well, we want to make it easier for the maintenance people when they come in after we leave. All right. Our walkout door here with a window. I do appreciate the fact that they have the blinder ballast on the top. However, the curtain itself cannot go all the way over to the wall, so there's like a crack of light. So when I was here every day about 6 in the morning, you'd start seeing light coming in. There is the complete blackout curtain and then a sheer one behind that if you want to just let light in and not have people see in. So patio, wife got a lot of use out of it. I like the view. You don't get lake view, but you do get a nice mountain view right here, so that's pretty cool. Appreciative. The walls themselves between the rooms are pretty quiet. You're not going to hear your neighbors. However, upstairs you will hear your neighbors walking around or running around. Microwave and refrigerator, good stuff. The TV, this is something I've never done before. The provider that they're using, Spectrum, the guide is horrible. The channels don't match up. You only have the guide. There's no like extra thing here to tell me, hey, these are the channels. So just know you're gonna have some tricky stuff with that unless you're like bringing your laptops or something to watch on your own. But that is everything for the Crowne Plaza here, room 188. I've never stayed here before. If you can manage tackling that hill on the way up to the hotel, it's a pretty decent hotel. Like, I, again, got it for a conference block. It was comfortable enough and close enough to the convention center. So, with that being said, I've been Wanderer 001, and happy wandering.